Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple.
It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another Tiny Tidy. For today's Tiny Tidy, I decided, which one am I going to do? Really, honestly, I don't know. I keep thinking I want to go through my linen closet. It's not really very messy or anything, but I haven't gone through it in a while, and I want to get up in the top and see if there's some stuff up there that maybe I don't need to keep. But I also have another cabinet in a couple of cabinets in my kitchen that I want to go through again. So I don't know, keep going back and forth. So I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm doing this intro right now because I have the opportunity to do it. I haven't done my Tiny Tidy yet, and I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to do. I guess we'll both find out in just a second. So if you got your stuff ready, come on and let's do this together. But first, thank you to Sunday Dawn from The Helpful Home. She is the host of Tiny Tidy Tuesdays every week, and be sure you check out her channel. I'll have a link in the description box below, and I'll also have a link to the playlist so you can watch all the other Tiny Tidies this week. The winner for today's Tiny Tidy is my linen closet. There were several of these shoebox type bins up in that top shelf, so I peeked in all of them, and most of them I'm fine with what it is. That's why they're up there on the top. It's stuff that we would need to have if we need it, but we don't need it often. But these two look like they have some things that maybe it's time to just go ahead and let them go. For instance, some of these things, I think these get dried out after a while. We probably had these got these when we went on a trip or something, and we haven't gone on a trip for a long time, so these are probably dried out. I might be able to dampen them and use them, but yeah, they need to go, because if we actually needed to use something like this on a trip, we would just go ahead and get new for the trip. So all of these can go. And then this is a soap carrier thing, and there is a bar of soap in here, and it is pretty well dry at this point. So I don't know. I'm gonna Google that and see if you can still use soap if it's all dried out. But if you can't use the soap in any way, I'll toss the soap and wash this out and put this back in here, because if we did go on a trip, we might need to use this. Let's see what else we got. Here's some Ziploc baggies. Again, this is stuff that I've put in here in case we went on a trip. So rather than waste these, I'm just going to leave them in this bin. And these things, I haven't used these for anything. Here's some scrunchy things, or as Sunday Dawn calls them, foofies. She has fancier ones, but these are scrunchy, foofy thingies. Obviously, I have not used them, and I probably won't. So I'm going to go ahead and let those go as well. Here's another one. It's a velvety one. Oh, and some headbands that I have not used. They're still in their package, so those can go. This is to wipe off things like computers and phones and stuff, I guess. That can stay. We have several in here. Probably a better place to keep them. I don't know why they're in the travel drawer or bin. Maybe I'll leave one. I'll leave this one, and that way we'll know why we had it there. But these three need to be put somewhere else so that we will actually use them. And the Kleenexes. Or what, wipes, I don't know, maybe these are like paper towels. Yeah, these are like paper towels. I don't think that we would probably take these with us anywhere, so this can go in the other car, because I have a pack of these, a similar type thing that's going to go in one car. These can go in the other car, so also getting relocated. And I have 2 brushes here. I don't need 2 brushes. I only have 1 head. So I think I can go ahead and let one of these go. I don't know that I would actually use this anyway, because I have a brush, but maybe for traveling I wouldn't want to take my good brush, so I'll leave that in here. And I'm not sure why I would need a bandana when traveling, but I guess I had a reason for putting it in here. But I think that's good for now for that bin. And if I find anything else that would be good for traveling that wouldn't go bad or expire after a long time of not traveling, I'll put it in there. But that one's good. So these things will get relocated, and these things are going to go. Well, these I might be able to wet them and use them somewhere, maybe for cleaning or something. I don't know. And then over here, we have these. If we can get, yeah, there we go. Well, it's trying. I used these when I was using some witch hazel or rose stuff or something. And I think I used them for crafting as well. But I've had these like really long time. And I don't need 2 things of them. It looks like they're the same thing. These feel a little softer. So I'm going to let this pack go. And let's see what else we got in here. A bazillion emery boards. And more nail files. I don't think I need that many, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and I think, well, and see, I have one up here too. Is it the same? This one's a little different. This one has this little diamondy thing on it. I don't know if that means anything. But, you know, I think I'll just go ahead and pass along the one that has not been opened. Maybe somebody would like to have that. And I don't need that many emery boards, but I don't really want to take them out of the package. What do we got over here? We have eyelash curlers. And to be honest with you, I don't even really have much in the way of eyelashes anymore. So I've probably had these for like a really long time. I probably used them also, or the reason I probably had them maybe was with crafting. But I don't think I need to keep these anymore. I'm not going to use them. Sorry if I'm going blurry. And then this is a makeup sponge thing. That also might be a good thing to put with my painting supplies. Because I don't wear makeup. And so this is probably just something from when I used to try to wear makeup because I thought you were supposed to wear makeup. Because that's what everybody does. I probably had this from then. And maybe found it when I was decluttering. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just going to put this with my paint stuff because I think I can use it that way. And I'm not sure. This looks like maybe an eyebrow pencil or something. I got eyebrows. I don't need one of those. Or is it a brush? Oh, it's got a little brush on the tip here. Or, yeah, little thing. But it looks like it's, you know, dried up. So it can go. Trash. And then this is something broken. Oh, it's from the eyelash thing. Yeah, it's the little rubber thing from that. So that can go. And I'm going to wipe out these trays. And then that looks like that's all that's going to stay in here. So, yeah, I don't know. I might not need all this bin for that. But maybe I'll find some other things as I continue on that can go in here. Okay, so you can actually use soap, bar soap, to make liquid soap. But you have to cook it, and you have to get some glycerin, and you have to get some others, like a preservative thing or something. You know what? I'm probably not going to do that. But sometimes when I'm doing a project around the house and I need to put a screw in somewhere, it helps if you use a bar of soap. It helps it to go in better. And I always end up having to ruin one of my bars of soap. So I think I'll hang on to these for that purpose. So I can put these, I think I'll put them down. Let's see, should I put them with my cleaning stuff or out in the garage? I think I'll put them down in my cleaning stuff. I'll think to look down there for a bar of soap. But if I put them out in the garage, they'll get lost. So I'll put those downstairs. And then these things, probably you can wet them and use them for something. I don't know if I will. But for the time being, I'm going to put them also down in my cleaning stuff. And then when I get to the point of going through cleaning things, I'll see if I'm actually going to do anything with these. If not, I can let go of them at that time. Looks like I have some first aid stuff, and then maybe some more things like there's wristbands here. And then this one has some brushes and combs and stuff in it. So I'm going to go through this stuff. Not sure what that is. I'm going to go, oh, the little string. I'm going to go through these and see what is in here. I decided to switch some things around in these bins. I took the wristbands and things out of one of the red bins and moved it into one of these clear shoebox things because we don't use those that often. So I think it's okay for those to be up on the top shelf. And then I also went through this one. It had a lot of Band-Aids and things in it, and some of them are just loose in here. I think some of these are the ones that I found as I've been decluttering, and I needed a Band-Aid the other day, and it was very sticky and didn't work well. So I don't know which ones are the new ones and which ones are the old ones, and we have plenty of Band-Aids, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss all of those. And I found some packaging stuff in here for thermometers in one of these bins. So I put all of the thermometers over here in this little thing, and that little soap is in here, and there's some, I think, instructions with the thermometers that are in there. So that's fine in that bin. And then this one has my wooden combs that go with my brush, and this little manicure set or whatever that's called. And I found more emery boards, so I've got those in there, and the bobby pins and that comb. And again, I said the Band-Aids and some gauze pads are here. So I think that will work out a lot better for our needs. These would be things that if we did need them, I'd want, like if I need a Band-Aid, I want to be able to grab it very quickly. If I need a thermometer, I don't want to have to go hunting through a bin for it. I want to just be able to pull one of these bins out. And these things, if you know, this would be the thing we might need, or the emery board. But yeah, I think that'll work out a lot better. I peeked in all of these bins, and I'm fine with all that stuff being there and what is in them. I have a curling iron and a blow dryer. I very rarely use those on my hair, but if I need it, I need it, and so that's where they are. And then our bars of soap fit perfectly between these two little rack tabley things there, whatever they're called. Yeah, so that fits perfectly well there. But I'm fine with all of that. But what I want to do now is go through these two bins, because it's fine that these things are up there, but I can't really see them, which is good because I don't want to see them, but it's bad because I don't know what's in here. So I'm going to peek down in here, see what's in here, and then show you what I keep, what I let go of. It took me just a couple of minutes to go through both of these bins and decide what I wanted to keep and what I am ready to let go of. One of the things that I am letting go of is this bottle of eyeglass cleaner. They probably don't expire, but we have a full bottle, plus we have 2 more bottles just like that, and this bottle. And they weren't all fitting well in this little bin together, so I decided just to go ahead and let one of them go. You know, I'm using a little bit of the Dana K. White stuff, you know, taking things there now and using the container method. So, yeah, comes in handy sometimes, right? So now that will be going, and then I'm also going to let go of this Jergens. It may or may not still be good, but I haven't used it, and it's been up in there for quite a while. And from my experience, when it gets a little bit old, it starts getting kind of stinky, and I'm pretty sensitive to it. Now, other people, it might not stink to them, but for me, I just can't stand it. So if it's getting too old, I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go. It's been there a while. And then I also have this Rosewater Night Cream. And I've had this up in there for a while too. I got some rosewater stuff, and it was nice, but it started making me break out and itch, so I don't think it's good for me. And then I have this CeraVe stuff that did not work well for me either, so I'm going to let that go. And then I've had this Dr. Teal stuff for quite a while. When I put this foot cream stuff on, I can taste it in my mouth. So I really don't like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that go. I know it's good for you with the magnesium and all that stuff, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and let it go because it's been up in there a long time, and so it probably don't smell good. That stuff sometimes after it gets old just don't smell good anymore. So now you can see there's room left in both of these bins. I'm not going to try to cram everything into one bin. I put, things that seem like they were similar over here and things that seem like they were maybe a little similar over here. So there's some baby powder, some nail polish remover. We use that. I don't wear nail polish, but we use that for other things. Some shoe polish, Vaseline. I guess that's Vaseline, whatever that is. Yeah, and some peroxide and some Kleenexes. So that's all in this side, and then on this side I've got lotion and shampoo and some of that stuff. And I do have some of this rose water stuff here. I bought it and didn't know if I really, would use it. So I'm going to hang on to that for just a little bit longer. If I don't start using it though, or if I use it and it does bother me, then I will declutter that at a later time. This is my iron, and I have a little cup here, so if I have to fill the water up, and then I have one of those things that you can iron the sleeves on it. I forget what they're called, but anyway, one of those things back there. And I have this steamer thing here, and this one has some umbrellas and tote bags in it, so that's fine. So now I'm just gonna pull this stuff out and see what I need to keep down here, or maybe I can just let go of all of this stuff. I think this does actually have some CDs or something in it. I don't know, it's got something in it. Except, oh, this goes with our CD player. So that I will keep, but I think I can find a better place for it. Doesn't need to be there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Do you know how long it's been since I've pulled this stuff out of here? That is pretty disgusting. Yep. Very disgusting. And this is stuck. I don't know. Let me get this out. Ew. This is gross. I have to clean. I have to get my vacuum cleaner out. Yeah, these are really doing a job, aren't they? I think, unless I can find some place to actually put these and use them, they need to just go. They are really dust catchers. Ew, that's nasty. That is what happens when you got cats and you don't clean. Yeah, I haven't cleaned in here in a while, it looks like. Yeah, because usually if I do anything, I just do it up here. And I don't ever bother to pull anything out down there and tidy it up. This can go. Obviously, I haven't used it and didn't remember I had it. It can go. And this can go as well. Because, ew, nasty. I'll clean that off and get rid of that. Ugh. Okay. And then, let's see if we can... Oh, I'll keep my weights, though. They're back there. But I gotta figure out how to get this out of here. I know what it is. It's one of those things that you can hang up on your door so you can hang your ironing board on it. And I bought that years and years and years and years and years ago. Guess where it's at? Guess where it's going? Out of here. I've run into just a little bit of a snafu here because you see that shelf? I put that in there. It is a shelf from some cabinet that we had, and it was just the perfect length to fit into this linen closet. So I put it in here to use it as a shelf, an extra shelf, because all of this area from there on down was just a big opening. And so the problem I have is this thing is here and these weights are here, and they are actually supporting that thing so that it doesn't fall down, because I didn't put any nails. It used to just sit there, but now when I tried to move the weights out of the way, it's shifting the shelf. So I need to put something here to keep the shelf from falling down before I move these out of here, and I'll need to move all of that out of there so I can clean this out. So what I'm going to do is try to do all that and then maybe just get an after shot for you guys. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The weights are staying, but that is going to be going. And all of that, ick. That is going. One of the reasons that I have not been keeping this clean down here And all of that is because all of this stuff was in here and it was just very difficult to actually clean it up and tidy it up. And this is the result. That is just awful. I can't wait to get that out of here. I lowered the shelf down a little bit and it wedged itself in between the walls. So it is in there pretty good. If I want to get it back out there, I'm going to have to get the hammer and hammer it up to get it out. But that solved that problem. And then I got all of, or most of the dust bunnies and the cat hair bunnies off of this thing. And I moved it out of the way, and I was gonna, let's see, there's more. I got to clean it better. But I moved it out of the way so I could clean up the floor a little bit. And this is what I saw in the dark. But it looks like it's a Halloween spider ring. But in the dark, it does look like a spider. Anyway, so now I'm going to clean all this stuff out of here. Look at all that. Just, ew. Just icky. Yeah, it's a mess. So I'm going to clean all this up and then show you the pile of things that I am decluttering from my linen closet today. I am in the coat closet, as far back as I can get, trying to get a picture of the whole linen closet, but I can't. But hopefully that can give you kind of an idea of what it looks like now that I've gone through it and cleared out this bottom stuff and kind of tidied up and reorganized the rest of it. What do you think, Pumpkin? Lots of stuff, huh? I did not expect to find this much stuff in the linen closet that I was going to be able to let go of. But sure enough, I've got some stuff that I'm going to be able to gift away and other things that will just go right into the trash or recycle bin. But yeah, it's going to be really cool having all of this stuff gone from my linen closet. I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments if you did a declutter or tidy along with me. I'd love to hear from you guys. For now, I'm going to say happy decluttering. Oh, and I'll give you the count on all of this stuff in my update video on Friday for my 50 items per day for a month declutter challenge. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Yeah, say bye. Yeah. Yuckies and grodies and ewies and such. They hide in our closets and under our hutch. They creep into clutter. They grow in our fridge. Unless we go looking, they're gonna stay hid. Dust bunnies, cobwebs, and pet hair and lint gather and cling into shapes they invent. We sweep and we vacuum and wipe them away. All things we must do, so none of them stay. And what about grungies and grimies and goo? I'm sure we'll be finding a bit of that too. We'll scrape and we'll scrub till we get it all gone. That's how we make gloppies and gloopies move on. We're cleaning up nasties, removing the gunk. We'll clear out the clutter, get rid of the junk. With each tiny tidy, we tackle the mess. That's how we achieve continued success.
There's my bubby. Did you get your tiny tidy done? Did you get your tiny tidy done today?